A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic start to his second administration, President Trump has taken swift action by signing a series of executive orders that aim to reshape federal policies across a variety of contentious topics. The first hours of his presidency saw him issuing directives that touch on immigration enforcement, energy production, and more, signaling a clear intention to enforce his agenda without delay. These executive orders serve as a tool for the president to exercise the legal authority already granted to him by the Constitution and Congress, although they often spark debates over the extent and limits of executive power. The controversial nature of some of these orders is expected to lead to legal challenges, reminiscent of the court battles that marked the early days of his first term. One of the most contentious actions announced is Trump's plan to end birthright citizenship for children born in the U.S. to undocumented immigrants. This move is poised to redefine how citizenship is interpreted and could result in significant legal challenges, likely culminating in a Supreme Court decision. The president's approach to executive orders has historically been met with pushback, as seen during his first term when courts blocked attempts to implement travel bans affecting citizens from predominantly Muslim countries. In addition to immigration policies, President Trump has also signed an executive order titled Ending the Weaponization of the Federal Government. This order suggests that the Biden administration may have acted illegally and instructs federal agencies to investigate and gather evidence against officials within the Justice Department and intelligence agencies. This order raises questions about the potential for retribution against those perceived as political adversaries, as Trump seeks to rectify what he views as past injustices. The executive order also includes measures that strip security clearances from former intelligence officials whom Trump considers political enemies. Furthermore, it grants the White House the authority to expedite security clearances for new officials, bypassing traditional vetting processes. Critics argue that these actions represent a radical departure from established norms and could undermine the integrity of federal institutions. Trump's administration is not just focused on immigration and security. It is also taking aim at civil rights policies that have been in place for decades. In a sweeping executive order, Trump has announced the termination of policies that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion (DI) within federal agencies and contractors. He argues that these policies violate civil rights laws and undermine the principles of merit and individual achievement. This move has drawn sharp criticism from advocates of diversity and inclusion, who warn that it could lead to a rollback of progress made in civil rights over the past several decades. The implications of these executive actions are significant. They represent a clear shift in the priorities of the federal government, with an emphasis on dismantling existing frameworks that promote diversity and inclusion in favor of a merit-based system. Trump's administration is poised to challenge long-standing civil rights protections, which could have far-reaching consequences for various sectors, including education, healthcare, and law enforcement. As the Trump administration embarks on this new chapter, the legal landscape surrounding these executive orders is likely to evolve. Legal experts anticipate that many of these actions will be met with immediate challenges in court, as opponents seek to halt their implementation. The ongoing debates surrounding executive power, civil rights, and immigration policy will undoubtedly shape the political discourse in the coming months. In conclusion, President Trump's second term is marked by a bold and controversial use of executive power, with sweeping changes that could redefine the federal government's approach to critical issues. As he seeks to fulfill his campaign promises, the nation watches closely, aware that the legal ramifications of these actions may reverberate for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.